I absolutely love the funny meme that is fashion souls. I think like fashion and making pretty characters and so on is great in this game. But man, in this game, stats are so incredibly important, mostly because of very low TTK, that I myself, for an example, would rather find the setup that I find somewhat visually pleasant but still within the range of meta, rather than like run like full fashion souls, because it just wouldn't be fun for me to ignore such an important statistical part of the game. And like, for example, like this setup is basically, I hella like it because it is looking so fucking goofy. This helmet is so goofy. I legitimately really like the cape on the veteran's armor. The veteran's armor per se is not really pretty, but I usually see only bugs, yeah? And because of that, like, I'm running this set. I personally really like it. Veteran's cape looks like someone plucked feathers off a wolf and glued them together. And that's amazing. I hella fucking like it. I really dislike, you know, the clean looking like a setups, yeah? This one looking good, but I don't have like a capes and stuff, yeah? Sadly, like here. But like overly nicely looking like setups just do not really play well with me, like considering like how dirty, how fucking dark the worlds in from software games are. From my perspective, I really like, you know, these sets that looking kind of fucking like, you know, like they would be handmade, they would be like kind of like a partially like broken. I think like this is actually looking pretty solid. I wouldn't, for example, run the bull goat, even though like it would make sense in the particular cases. Sacrificing too much of the stats only for the freaking so-called fashion, which is a fucking meme, and I cannot stress it enough. You are like essentially playing RPG that has like a stats as important part of the game. If you're a gamer that like runs fucking 5 absorption and 0 poise in the name of fashion, you are missing out on such a huge part of the game, and I am definitely not going to understand why you do that. Like there is always a way to meet the sweet spot, but like going full fashion so-called is just like something that I won't fucking understand. Sweet spot, yes. Full fashion, no. G9, no, G9 doesn't go full fashion. G9 still utilizing the G9 Veil are, for example, like a gamers that are perfect example of players that utilize nice looking like armor sets and so on, but they are still viable, they are still meeting the poise requirements and so on, yeah? It's not like they have like a decent absorptions and so on. It's not like a just like a idiotic follow of the fashion, yeah? You have like the comments, for example, on YouTube where people like, oh, you're running veteran armor and like a heavy armor set, oh, you have so bad fashion, I don't even, oh, this is so ugly, how can you wear it, and so on. And you know, this, like, when you get into the discussion with these gamers, it turns out like they are legitimately running that very low absorption of like a less than 10%. And they are basically like, they're gonna call you for crouching on the OP shit and like looking like garbage. But at the same time, imagine the situation that you basically have the fucking middle-aged tournament, and you are this type of person that is basically screaming at the knight that comes to the nice tournament and being like, hey man, like, what is this armor set? Oh, you looking like a can, eh? Well, maybe like, you know, can is not practically very middle-aged, but you got the point, yeah? And the gamer is like, oh, I'm gonna participate in the night tournament with my cloth staff, man. Like I'm gonna just get my hunter's shirt or something like that. It's fucking ridiculous, man. People would be looking at like you would be fucking crazy. And this is kind of how I see people that running like such a low absorption and poise while participating in the PvP. You need to meet particular standards. Some people are like care less for the stats and care more about fashion souls. And no problem. If you care about fashion souls, fine. But if you're coming to people that using the optimal fucking sets and you're calling them out for fucking abusing the fucking meta or whatever, are you okay? Like, it's basically like, if you're thinking that you are the one in right, that everyone's supposed to play on like fucking 10 absorption and 0 poise, are you okay in the head? It same goes with people that, for example, like getting absolutely fucking bodied in the invasion, and then they are going to leave you the mean comment on your Steam profile, calling you out for being a tryhard because they died to you when, look, lol, why do I bother with cosplay builds when all I face is sweat? So the gamer just fucking died to me, and he's like, "Eh, man, like, you killed me when I am like running unoptimal stuff. You're such a bad person, man. You're very mean." This is actually like something like that doesn't happen only to me. It is like recurring fucking thing. Like, people legitimately think that way. They are doing harm to themselves by running suboptimal stuff, and like, if they would be fully aware of that, fine, no problem. But fucking no, they basically being like, "Ah, man, like, it's these people so bad, man. They are running optimal stuff, man." I don't get why being a tryhard is a bad thing. It's in the most of the cases, like, you know, you are not even tryharding in the invasions, yeah, when you are meeting like a regular player. Okay, here you go. Crouch poke spam and Beastroar. We go full cheese against the non-meta cosplay builds we summon, huh? Question mark. So yeah, this is like basically, as you see, it is like recurring thing. People are like doo-doo. They are like, woo, like fucking crazy, man. Like, how is that even like possible that someone actually this, like, you know, this is children thinking. Okay, wait. Oh, cool. The part 2. Let's go. Yes, Kay.
Hello, man.
So what you are saying is you went full cheese against a completely non-meta cosplay build. I mean, I know you are a child and all, but my guy, you get nothing out of winning in Elden Ring. Maybe you need to go get some grass under your feet. Might make you feel better about yourself. Like, the irony, man. Like, people like that are fucking insane, dude. They are basically like, you know, hurting themselves, and they are like, "Oh man, it's everyone else's fault. I am in the right because I have fun with the game, and you don't because you are tryharding." This is like their belief, yeah?
Yep.
This
Pretty
is
much. This has been that way for how long has it been? Better part of 10 years.
it's ultra. It is projecting. It is insane. By doing something like that, you're just presenting yourself as a clown.
Keep in mind that from their point of view, you're supposed to like play bad intentionally, so they can feel
have
better
chance
about themselves.
Yeah, so
when
they can
win.
win. They have chance. Like, you know, it's very unfair when you essentially like not allowing the others to win, man. Imagine actually having to win because of your individual like skills, abilities built, and so on. It's no. It's, you know, it's supposed to be like, you know, once you win, once I win, to keep it like, you know, to keep it fair.